here comes the Preakness winner, Afleet Alex on his outside.
But Afleet Alex has kicked it into gear.
Afleet Alex opening up with a tremendous burst of energy.
Here he comes. It's Afleet Alex under a full head of steam.
Afleet Alex swings into action on the outside.
He's 5 lengths clear at the 8th pole, and Afleet Alex just ran right by Giacomo like he was standing still.
And they're off. B-Trick shoots right out of that gate, quickly opens up 2 lengths on the field. Precision Perfect with the rail in second, followed by Siberian Mike third. Up on the outside, that's Afleet Alex in fourth, followed by Maybe Satisfied. And your trailer is New York Biscuit. Half mile to go, and B-Trick on the front end by 3/4 of a length over Siberian Mike. Afleet Alex is right there toward the inside, Precision Perfect. Now Maybe Satisfied is a close-up fifth, and far back to New York Biscuit, who's a distant trailer as they make their way into the turn. B-Trick leads it by 3/4 of a length. Afleet Alex now set the challenge in second, dropping back just a bit. Siberian Mike, Precision Perfect looking to move up, followed by Maybe Satisfied, and out of it, it's New York Biscuit. 1/4 mile to go. Afleet Alex now takes the lead over B-Trick as they head for home. It's Afleet Alex in command now by 2.5 lengths and drawing clear. B-Trick racing second, 6 lengths further back to Precision Perfect third, but it's going to be a hand ride down the lane for Afleet Alex in his debut. A nice debut for Afleet Alex. He'll win this one handily by about 7 or 8 lengths and drawing away. B-Trick second best, Precision Perfect third. And they're off. It's a good start for all the young ones. Down toward the inside, Chaz Mandu away well up on the outside. Ease Your Mind, Afleet Alex toward the rail. Right alongside Tip City, and the trailer is Monster Chaser as they move down the back stretch. Chaz Mandu leads it by a neck. Right there, Ease Your Mind second, 2 lengths to Afleet Alex, trying to angle off the inside now for some clear sailing with Tip City right alongside of that one. Then a gap of 2 more lengths to Monster Chaser, beginning to move up from the back as they race into the turn. Chaz Mandu sets a speedy tempo, 21-4 that opening quarter. Chaz Mandu leads it. Here comes Afleet Alex ready to challenge. 2 lengths further back, Monster Chaser's moved into third. Tip City to the outside, and Ease Your Mind is your trailer as they wheel home at the top of the stretch with Afleet Alex on the outside. Now taking command, Afleet Alex opens up 2 lengths quickly and begins to draw away from Chaz Mandu. It's 5 lengths further back to Monster Chaser, but they might be chasing a monster here. Afleet Alex under a hand ride down the lane. Here's a 2-year-old to keep your eyes on. Afleet Alex romping to victory once again and doing it in handy fashion. Wins it by about 8 or 9. Monster Chaser up for second. Chaz Mandu third.
And they're off. Winning Expression comes away first. There goes Lunar Pal quickly up for the lead. Lunar Pal, Winning Expression going head-to-head. Flamenco right there in the early mix running in third. Departing now fourth toward the inside. Consolidator moving from fifth. And Afleet Alex is sixth and only 3 lengths from the lead. Maximus C is now seventh on the outside. Calypso Band is now eighth. Smokescreen ninth toward the inside. 3 lengths back to Gold Joy. And the early trailer is Firepath. 22-1 for the opening quarter. Rounding the far turn. It's still Winning Expression going head-to-head with Lunar Pal. Consolidator right there third. Here comes Afleet Alex. Moving now fourth on the outside. Flamenco just in behind the lead and running along in fifth. Maximus C takes to the far outside. Now sixth. They're at the top of the stretch, and it's wide open here. And Afleet Alex comes away with the lead at the 8th pole. And kicking in impressively. Afleet Alex bursting away to lead by 2.5 lengths. Winning Expression is second. Flamenco on the outside third. Then Lunar Pal's dropped back, and they're coming down to the line. And Afleet Alex, very impressive in the Sanford, won by 6 lengths on the wire. Flamenco just in behind the lead and running along in 5th. Maximus C takes to the far outside. Now 6th. They're at the top of the stretch, and it's wide open here. And Afleet Alex comes away with the lead at the 8th pole. And kicking in impressively. Afleet Alex bursting away to lead by 2.5 lengths. Winning Expression is 2nd. Flamenco on the outside 3rd. Then Lunar Pals drop back, and they're coming down to the line. And Afleet Alex, very impressive in the Sanford, won by 6 lengths on the wire.
And they're off. Devil's Disciple looking for that early lead from the inside, but Storm Surge is quick out of there. Flamenco and Winning Expression. Flamenco Winning Expression head-to-head for the lead. Devil's Disciple is now 3rd. And then Consolidator moving to 4th, followed by Storm Surge. At the back of the pack early, Afleet Alex and Wild Nature. Afleet Alex in between horses, 5 lengths from the leader. And the leader is Winning Expression. But there goes Devil's Disciple slipping through on his inside. On the outside, Flamenco. Those 3 through a quarter in 22 seconds flat. Afleet Alex is 4th and down on the rail. Storm Surge is alongside him. Consolidator under a ride and Wild Nature around the far turn. Devil's Disciple has come through to seize the lead, but Flamenco was right there with him on the outside. Winning Expression. And Jeremy Rose now asking Afleet Alex for more run. They ran a half in 44 3/5 seconds. Sizzling pace in the slop here. It's Devil's Disciple and Flamenco. Afleet Alex swings into action on the outside. He's 3 lengths behind at the top of the stretch. Devil's Disciple on the inside, and he digs down deep, and he's holding on to that lead. Flamenco is all out trying to get by him. Afleet Alex is 3rd. He's a length and a half behind, but he's wandering to the outside. And it's Devil's Disciple in front. Afleet Alex now veering in as they come down to the finish. To Devil's Disciple, Afleet Alex. Afleet Alex won. Zigzagging his way through the stretch at Saratoga. Afleet Alex has won the 100th hopeful, defeating Devil's Disciple in the shadow of the wire. Flamenco finished 3rd. It's Devil's Disciple and Flamenco. Afleet Alex swings into action on the outside. He's 3 lengths behind at the top of the stretch. Devil's Disciple on the inside, and he digs down deep, and he's holding on to that lead. Flamenco is all out trying to get by him. Afleet Alex is 3rd. He's a length and a half behind, but he's wandering to the outside. And it's Devil's Disciple in front. Afleet Alex now veering in as they come down to the finish. To Devil's Disciple, Afleet Alex. Afleet Alex won. Zigzagging his way through the stretch at Saratoga. Afleet Alex has won the 100th hopeful, defeating Devil's Disciple in the
And they're off. Slow beginning for Scandinavia. Not so for Consolidator, who bounces out quickly. And there goes Twice Unbridled to be the long shot leader as they race for the clubhouse turn. Wilco on the outside. Consolidator is now 3rd toward the rail. And then in between horses, Proud Accolade up and on the pace early. He's running along in 4th. Scandinavia after that slow start, 5th on the outside. Sun King saves ground toward the rail. Roman Ruler at the back of the pack. And Afleet Alex is conserved in the early going here. Not so for Twice Unbridled. Twice Unbridled opens up 2 on them. 23 2 for the opening quarter. Consolidator sits back 2nd. And then on the outside, Wilco in the clear, running along in 3rd. Sun King is moving sweetly. 4th on the inside. Proud Accolade and Johnny Velasquez sitting chilly aloft him. There goes Afleet Alex now with a bit of a move down the backstretch run, drawing within 5 lengths of the lead. At the back of the pack, Roman Ruler, who's on the inside of Scandinavia. The half in 47 2/5 seconds. The field moving into the far turn, and they're about to overtake Twice Unbridled. On the inside, Sun King, and there goes Consolidator. Consolidator and Sun King now, and those two going at it. Afleet Alex driving on the outside. Will go with a drive, but is now shuffled back to 4th. 2 lengths back, Roman Ruler hitting his best stride now. He's coming within 4 lengths of the lead as they make the turn into the stretch. Proud Accolade is 6th. Afleet Alex powers up on the outside. Now he's in front. Afleet Alex the leader as they come down to the mid-stretch marker. Consolidator is battling on. Sun King's not done yet. And on the far outside, a resurgent Wilco into the final 16th, and it's Wilco in front, and he's going to pull off a huge upset here. He'll pay $50 to win.
And they're off in the Mountain Valley. And smoke, smoke, smoke explodes for the lead. Between horses, Razor's right there at the rail, Rocky River. Another length further back. At the inside is Dr. Meatball, followed by Sir Laugh-A-Lot. Afleet Alex is at the back of the pack as they move down the back stretch. Burning up the pace now, it's Razor and Rocky River, and those two are flying down the back stretch with the lead. Smoke, Smoke, Smoke in third. At the rail, it's Dr. Meatball. Afleet Alex has passed Sir Laugh-A-Lot now as they head for the turn. The opening quarter very fast, 21-3. Rocky River at the rail, Razor alongside, those two cutting out the fractions. It's 4 lengths back to Smoke, Smoke, Smoke. Afleet Alex to the outside in fourth. Then dropping back is Dr. Meatball. And here they come into the stretch of the Mountain Valley. Razor leads it by 2.5, but on the outside, here he comes. It's Afleet Alex under a full head of steam, moves up into second. Razor's got the lead. Afleet Alex now moving up alongside of him with Jeremy Rose. It's 2 back to Smoke, Smoke, Smoke. A furlong out, and it is Afleet Alex who goes up alongside of Razor and now is going to move on by. Afleet Alex and Jeremy Rose going on to an impressive win in the Mountain Valley and on to the Rebel. Afleet Alex wins it by 2.5. Razor finishing second. Smoke, Smoke, Smoke was third. The 6 furlongs reached in a minute 9 2/5 seconds. And they're off in the Arkansas Derby. A sharp break from Greater Good on the outside. Down toward the middle, there was Canteen getting away well. Joined out there by Flower Alley. At the rail, Batson Challenge. Afleet Alex is also right there. They come by the grandstand the first time. And with the lead, it's Canteen to his inside Batson Challenge. Middle of the track, Flower Alley is third. Andromeda's Hero bursts his way through at the rail in fourth. Afleet Alex alongside is fifth. Greater Good staying out in the middle in sixth position, followed by Real Dandy. Down along the inside is Rush Bay. At the back of the pack, Wild Desert and Catshaker. The opening quarter mile, 23 seconds. Batson Challenge leads at a length. Under a stout hold, that is Canteen right there second. The outside, Flower Alley running third. Andromeda's Hero fourth. Afleet Alex up to his outside. Greater Good is 8 lengths off the lead in the middle. Followed out there by Real Dandy to the inside, Rush Bay. After that, Catshaker and Wild Desert past a half in 47-4. They're heading for the final turn now, the Arkansas Derby, and the leader is Batson Challenge. Canteen still second, Flower Alley third. Andromeda's Hero has an opening at the rail. Afleet Alex is out there to the middle, moving up strongly. On the final turn, and moving up on the outside, there goes Afleet Alex. And it is Afleet Alex who rushes up quickly to the outside. Alongside of him is Canteen after 3/4, 1:12-3. Here they come into the stretch of the 69th Arkansas Derby with Afleet Alex showing the way. Canteen has dropped back. Flower Alley is right there in third. A late charge trying to come on from the others, but Afleet Alex has kicked it into gear. One of the most impressive Arkansas Derby wins ever. Afleet Alex blowing the field away. He'll win this one by a good 8 lengths. Flower Alley will finish second. Andromeda's Hero third. Real Dandy fourth. The 1 1/8 in a minute 48 4/5 seconds.
And we're off and running in the 130th Preakness. And that was a great start. Scrappy T closing argument headed out to the front. Wilco is there. In between horses now galloping. Grosser going to be taken back a bit. And here comes High Limit. And on the far outside, Going Wild. So High Limit and Going Wild and Scrappy T third. Closing argument fourth, Galloping Grosser, followed by Wilco, then back to Sun King. High Fly to the first turn is parked in mid-pack at about 6 lengths off the lead. Sun King is now settled back there as well. Grilly's Galaxy up against the fence. Here is Afleet Alex, some 10 lengths from the early pace up ahead. Hal's Image is racing a bit off the inside and drops back some. Giacomo is back there as well. And now Hal's Image drops to third to last. Malibu Moonshine. Noble Causeway is the last runner in about 14 lengths from the front. 23 the opening quarter. 46 flat for the half mile. So a spirited, honest pace here. 5/8 to go. High Limit has it by a head. Going Wild there on the outside. Scrappy T right there third. Galloping Grosser. Closing argument. High Fly outside. Grilly's Galaxies down to the fence. Sun King and Wilco. Afleet Alex has 6 lengths to come now, and Afleet Alex is down inside. Pinned down, has a bit of run, it appears. Afleet Alex going to take the rail run in the prime prime real estate into the far turn with 3/8 to go. Afleet Alex stymied there in behind a Greeley's Galaxy. But Scrappy T fights for the lead and makes it. It's Scrappy T at the 5/16 taking over high limit, and Afleet Alex has room to roll at the quarter pole. Afleet Alex is coming after Scrappy T in the Scrappy T taking out Afleet Alex, who almost went down. Scrappy T bearing out of the 3/16s. Afleet Alex, boy, does he have some heart. Look at him come back, a furlong to go. And down to the final furlong in the Preakness. Afleet Alex, Scrappy T, how much the best is he? Afleet Alex strolling home in the Preakness to win by 3. Scrappy T second and Giacomo third. Afleet Alex, awesome.
Pinpoint breaking quickly toward the inside. APRO with some early speed on the outside. Southern Africa as they make their way into that first turn. Chekhov caught very wide. Indy Storm is also in the early mix. So they move into the first turn, and it's Pinpoint to be the leader. APRO alongside him. Southern African on the outside runs in third. Chekhov is 4 wide, while fourth. Giacomo's got a good spot early. He's running fifth toward the inside. He's only about 3 or 4 lengths from the early lead. Very close for Giacomo. Indy Storm on the outside is now 6. Watchman is 7th in between horses by 2 lengths. And then it's Afleet Alex, who is now running in 9th position on the inside. Reverberate on the outside. Andromeda's Hero, and a long way back to Nolan's Cat. The first quarter went in 24 2/5 seconds. They run the opening half mile in 48 3, so the pace is slow to develop here as they begin that long run down the Belmont backstretch. And it's Pinpoint with the lead. APRO right up and on the pace, running in second. On the outside, Southern Africa third. Chekhov just a length and a half behind the lead in fourth. Giacomo is moving sweetly at this stage. He's fifth, only about 3 lengths from the lead. Then it's Watchman, 6 toward the rail. Indy Storm is now 7th. Afleet Alex is still lingering at the back of the pack. He's about 10 lengths from the lead with 5.5 furlongs to go. Andromeda's Hero on the outside of him. Reverberate to his inside, a long way back to Nolan's Cat. 3 quarters in 12 4. So Pinpoint is trying to do it all the way on the lead here. Pinpoint is still the leader as they approach the far turn. Southern Africa on the far outside. And there goes APRO. And there goes Giacomo. Giacomo rallying on the outside and rallying boldly. Indy Storm is following him. Afleet Alex. Jeremy Rose is yet to make a move on him. He's still 5 lengths from the lead, and he's running on strongly. And now the field approaching the top of the stretch. Giacomo on the outside is the leader as the field turns for home. But here comes the Preakness winner, Afleet Alex on his outside. And Southern Africa battles on at the rail. And Afleet Alex just ran right by Giacomo like he was standing still. Afleet Alex opening up with a tremendous burst of energy. He's 5 lengths clear at the 8th pole. Andromeda's Hero is now moved into second. Southern Africa third. Giacomo has faded. Nolan's Cat. A compelling, outstanding performance by the plucky Afleet Alex. He won by 6 or 7 lengths. And now the field approaching the top of the stretch. Giacomo on the outside is the leader as the field turns for home. But here comes the Preakness winner, Afleet Alex on his outside. And Southern Africa battles on at the rail. And Afleet Alex just ran right by Giacomo like he was standing still. Afleet Alex opening up with a tremendous burst of energy. He's 5 lengths clear at the 8th pole. Andromeda's Hero is now moved into second. Southern Africa third. Giacomo has faded. Nolan's Cat. A compelling, outstanding performance by the plucky Afleet Alex. He won by 6 or 7 lengths.
Probably not since Firmed and Spectacular Bid have I seen a 2-year-old carry over his 2-year-old season into his 3-year-old year. His most unique attributes, I would say, more than one, are his great athletic ability, his pure intelligence, and his just calmness. His maturity was beyond his years as a 2- and 3-year-old. No matter where you were or what you were doing with this horse, he was in perfect balance at all times. I mean, he never got upset about anything whatsoever. He had a really great turn of foot right from his 2-year-old year where when you asked him, he just accelerated. I think our best chance to ever get back to the Triple Crown is going to be with one of his sons. And I truly believe that. He's that kind of a horse, and I certainly look forward to training his babies. Afleet Alex is absolutely the perfect horse for today's market. He's got everything. He's got speed as a 2-year-old, where he ran fractions that were amazing and just kept on going. He's definitely got intelligence, balance. He passes that cool, calm collectedness and athletic ability onto his horses, his babies. It's going to be tremendous. Then you look at his 3-year-old year. I know there's never been a horse win a 3/4 of a mile sprint, then come back and win a grade 1 going 1.5 miles like the Belmont. And I mean, he just was so cool, calm, and relaxed in the Belmont. He galloped by horses. He passes that on, just part of that on, to his offspring. He is going to be the stallion of the future.